everyone, and welcome back to Jesse Hecht Creative. Today we're going over the Nendoroid King Dedede by Good Smile. Before we begin, make sure to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button. Now let's get to it. Here is the box for King Dedede. We have Good Smile Company over here. Nendoroid series, product number 1950, good year. Nintendo HAL Laboratory Incorporated. Kirby logo over here. King Dedede over here. The King in all his splendor right over here. Gasp! That's a big number right over here. Dedede, look at him. We got Dedede over here. We got some posing over here and more gasping. Who can gasp the best? Tell me in the comments. On the side we have more gasping. Why are they just doing this a lot? Another picture of him up here. On the back we have more figures, and I'm not gonna get these Waddle Dees, they're just too many, but he looks really nice over here. All legalies you ever want or need, and more stuff on the back, more of the same pictures everywhere. Now let's take a look at the King. Carefully pulling this off, we open the box pretty carefully with a thumb, pulling this out flap, and this comes out flat. On the back we have his logo looking really great. This is nice to just stick him in there. We also have instructions or directions on the back of the box, and here we have Dedede looking amazing right over here. There's a lot of layers to this figure. Dedede is encased in a nice little baggie to prevent scratching. Super nice. We also have his eyes that have some tape over the front, I think. I'm going to be very delicate with this and try to not hurt anything. His hammer is over here. Taking that out. The large gasping mouth that we're going to see is easily pull-outable, and his hands too. Everything is encased in a little layer of something right over here. This section is pretty hard to do. Pulling this out is difficult, as is this, with another layer of stuff. Just be very careful with it. Try to sort of push everything out a little bit on this front. Oh wait, it's all just one thing. Okay, that's basically it. And taped to the bottom of our little more bits and bobs and stands and whatnot. I'm kind of hoping I don't really need a stand for this figure, but at least we have some extra stuff. After taking off all the plastic of everything in this package, let's take a look at Dedede. King Dedede looks adorable. He is facing up a little bit, interestingly enough, but I do like how this looks. It's very nicely done. The puff on his coat has some great texture to it. The back has a really cute little logo. It has a hole in it for the stand. I'm not going to use that, sorry. The tuft on his head looks really adorable and cute over here. And it's very shiny too, around the sort of gold edge it should have. And this pattern is really nicely done. Very clean and wonderful. And his feet are really cute too. The bottoms are flat and it's great for just standing. This is an excellent little figure. For articulation, you can move around left and right a tiny bit, not too much. I don't want to like break it or anything. Can't really pivot or anything or look down that much at all. You can't have his arm move up a little bit and down and all the way around. His hand does swivel and nothing else. That's basically it. Other hand does go around as far as the arm goes, and the hand does swivel as well. The feet can swivel a little bit and go up and down a tiny bit, but that's about it. Not too much for both, and nothing for his torso. But I gotta say, this is a really nice looking figure that's really adorable and super cute. As far as accessories goes, you can take off his hat, and then this is weird, but remove his face. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty interesting. Taking off the faceplate, you can sort of take off his mouth a little bit, just sort of by pulling, I guess. I'm not sure. Or either push these out. First time doing this, by the way, pushing out the eyes, shove, and it's not really going out. There we go. You're gonna really push at it. It's kind of super locked in there. You may have to kind of like push with a fingernail a little bit and really just shove at it, like nudge it out. Get a fingernail under there, pull a tiny bit, and yeah, fingernails work really well for these. I'm glad I have them. Look at this face. It's really creepy. Putting in his angry eyes isn't too bad. Just give him a shove and another shove and sort of just push them in as they will go, and they'll kind of pretty much fit in nicely. For his scowling face, you want to push his eyes in first and they will go in pretty easily. Then his mouth, you want to push that in too, and you'll get that really mean scowling face. Next, just easily put his face back onto his head, as creepy enough as that may seem, and then put the hat on, and you got a pretty scary scowling King Dedede. It's a nice head, works out pretty well, articulates the same as previous, and yeah, it's just nice to see. This is an awesome feature that's pretty cool. His freaked out face looks even freakier with this lack of mouth, but luckily putting it in is a cinch, and oh my goodness, this is an amazing head sculpt. Oh, this is basically perfect. I love this figure, how he looks here. This expression, the jaw going all the way down. It's almost like a magic carpet. It's amazing. I love how this looks. Wonderful and really fun and funny. I do, though, have to say that when you take the hat off, there is a seam here. It gets more and more noticeable the less you take off, and it kind of can come off in some cases. So push as much as you can and keep that hat on. But yeah, this is a fantastic look for Dedede. Poor guy, he's in pain. Hello everyone, and thank you so much for watching so far. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also click the bell icon for more creativity. Now let's get back to it. You can also combine the faces for different results. Someone had too much coffee today. I take it back, this one looks way more shocked than in pain like the other one was. It's like his first class picture or something. The angriest gulp you've ever seen reminds me of his pose from Superstar. He's plotting something evil and oh, I wish he could rub his hands together. The poor king's losing it. This reminds me of a Simpsons pose. You can even combine the face parts, and I don't even know what this means. I just made a weird amalgam. Oh, he's really losing it now, or he just went to the eye doctor. For now, I'll choose this. It's a really nice head sculpt. For accessories, he comes with this hand that doesn't really want to hold his hammer. I put it in, and it just doesn't want to fit that well. It's kind of a shame. But this hand that is the exact same hand, I'm not sure what's going on, really, you can actually fit the hammer within, and it works out pretty nice. The hammer is pretty heavy in his hand. It moves pretty well. It looks nice, though. There's a star on one side, and you flip it, there's a star on the other side. Some nice paint in white, looking really nice, as well as brown going down over here. And it's a wonderful piece for the figure, and iconic to King Dedede. King Dedede also comes with a spare arm. You can take off the shrink-resistant plug and put it onto the previous arm that you've taken off of his body, and plug this in, and it fits in really nicely. It's more like a kind of rounded arm. You can actually put his glove back on there, or at least his hand, rather. Works out pretty well. Boy, howdy, I'm gonna get some Kirby today. I don't really need it, but it kind of works in a weird way. I might keep it. Who knows? It's an alternate arm that works out pretty well. This one works out fine as well. Just move that hammer down. It actually looks pretty fine. You can store him on a shelf, looking really evil at something to his right side, I guess. And lastly, he comes with the requisite stands for Good Smile Nendoroids, and they're fine, I guess. I don't really use them. I don't really need them. This one, though, holds up the hammer pretty nicely. It's good. On his back, I'm not going to use this. I have no need. He can stand fine on his own, and this one's a good base plate at least, but it could have been Kirby themed. In addition to these two stands, he also has this little neck ball that attaches his head to his body, and I hope I never have to use it. And here is King Dedede next to some other import figures. The SH Figuarts Bowser, the Nendoroid Shovel Knight, and the SH Figuarts Pac-Man. They all look really nice together. However, this Dedede was probably made to be an ally for Kirby instead of an enemy or a Smash Bros. Fighter. But I do like the figure a lot. And also here's Jesse Hecht Creative. Now let the most glorious hammer battle ever begin! Overall, I'm gonna clobber that there, Kirby. I really love this King Dedede figure. He is excellent. A great variety of expressions you can give him, a lot of accessories, and some wonderful posing opportunities. I do think, though, his articulation is a little bit hindered, and with his size being as small as he is, if he was larger, he'd be way better. Not only would it be a great foe for Kirby and Meta Knight as well, but also for my other Smash Bros. Figures in my collection. I do collect these because of Smash Bros., and if King Dedede were a little bit bigger, he'd be a little bit better. That being said, as is, he is an excellent figure, and I would highly recommend him. But make no mistake, if you're getting this figure, you'd better drop the hammer. So which one is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching Jesse Hecht Creative. Feel free to click like, subscribe, share, or leave a comment. You can also visit us at jessehechtcreative.com, where you'll find more reviews like this one. Thanks again for watching and keep being creative. Stay tuned.